So your girl told you something happened. Not that she cheated, but something happened. She stayed somewhere. Something went down around her and she's telling you she wasn't involved. And she's looking you dead in your face and saying nothing happened. But bro, your gut won't shut up. It's like your gut is screaming. And it's like you can't tell if your gut is wrong or if you're being insecure. So then you sit there stuck in between I love her and something ain't right. So let me go ahead and paint this picture because I know a lot of y'all been there. She goes somewhere, cool, with a friend, have fun, do what you do. Because I'm not the type of guy to keep you locked in somewhere. I'm not the type of guy to keep you locked in the house. I want you to get out. I want you to go make friends, have fun. But then she come back and tell you some wild stuff went down while she was out. She tells you this 3 days later. And the more detail she gives you, the worse it sounds. But she keeps saying nothing happened. She swears, she promises. She's adamant, nothing happened. But here's the thing that got me messed up. She stayed. She could have left. She could have moved around. She was the designated driver. She stayed in that environment. She didn't leave. She didn't call me. She spent the night. Next day come. Talked to me. Never brought none of it up. And this is the part nobody talks about, man. It ain't about what she did. It's about what she didn't do. She didn't protect us. She didn't protect me. She was right there and she chose to stay. And then, bro, the stories drive you insane. She tells you the story one time. Something feels off, but you let it go. And then you ask a question, and a detail change. Not a big change, just enough to notice. First she was over there, now she was over there. This happened, but then this didn't happen. I was asleep, but then I wasn't asleep. And you're just sitting here like, wait, what? Which one is it? So here's something that's really bothering me. So we have this conversation. It's heavy, it's emotional. I'm heated, she's defensive. And at some point, I just stopped talking. Not because I'm good and I'm over it, but because I need to think. I need to sit with this. I need to let my mind catch up to what I'm thinking because right now it's all over the place. So a couple of days go by. Something clicks. Something she said doesn't match something else she said. Oh, I'm replaying the conversation and I'm realizing she never actually answered the question I asked her. She danced around it, deflected. So I brought it back up. Like any normal person would. They gonna revisit the conversation. And bro, she goes off. Off, you hear me? Why are you bringing this up again? I already told you what happened. I'm not about to keep defending myself. You always do this. I thought we moved past this. I'm sure y'all have heard that before. But what she failed to realize is I stopped talking. That don't mean I was done. That don't mean I accepted what you said. That don't mean the conversation was over. That just means I needed time. That's what men do. We don't always react in the moment. Sometimes it takes us a day or two to figure out what we feel. But when we come back, finally with a clear head instead of a hot one, suddenly we're the problem. We can't let it go. We're bringing up old stuff. Let me say this loud and clear for every man that's watching this. You have every right to bring up, I don't care if it was a week, 2 months, 2 years. You have every right to bring something back up after thinking about it. And it just doesn't sit right. It doesn't sound right. If something is sitting on your chest, bro, and you need to talk about it, you talk about it. Just because you went quiet does not mean you agree with what she said. Just because you stopped arguing does not mean you surrendered. Sometimes you think you're over it, and then you wake up Tuesday morning and you realize you're not. Something else done clicked that you did not talk about. That's called processing. And that's called being a human being. And if she can't handle that, if she thinks one conversation should settle everything, then she doesn't want resolution. She wants silence. And those are two very different things, gentlemen. Now let me talk about her friend, because this is the part that got me really messed up. Your girlfriend, she knows you. She knows your girl is in a relationship. She knows there's boundaries. And she still put your girl in a situation. She still crossed that line. She still created an environment that threatens everything you're building with your woman. And what does your girl do? Does she check her friend? Does she say, yo, that was out of line? Does she come home and say, babe, I need you to know what my friend did, and I'm not rocking with it? Nah. She defends the friend. She protects the friend. She makes excuses for the friend. And when you try to say something about the friend, she gets in front of it. She calls the friend first. She warns her. She gives her a heads up so they can get their story straight before you even open your mouth. Bro, she didn't call to check on how you were feeling. She called her friend to make sure she was prepared. Listen to me again. She protected the friend before she protected you, King. And then had the nerve to ask why you're upset. To the woman watching this, I know you're here. I already know what some of y'all are thinking. He's insecure. He's controlling. He needs to trust her. When a man is sitting in front of you telling you something hurt him or it bothers him, and your response is you're overreacting, why do you keep bringing it up? That's not what happened. You silenced him. You didn't hear him. Those are two different things. When a man goes quiet for a few days and then come back wanting to talk to you about it, and you say, why can't you let this go? You're telling him his pain has an expiration date. Like after 48 hours, he's not allowed to feel it anymore. He has to move on. And you even tell him, I'm not going to keep defending myself. I'm not going to keep having this conversation with you. But you opened this door when you did what you did, stayed where you stayed. Did not communicate with him. And when a man wants to address the person who disrespected the relationship, and your first move is to call that person and warn them, let them know. You just told your man everything he needed to know. You told him the friendship is more important. You told him his feelings are secondary. You told him that even when your friend is dead wrong, you still chose her over him. And then you're going to sit there and be confused, act confused when he shuts down, when he stops talking, when he stops bringing things up, because what's the point? You already showed him that talking to you was a waste of time. You killed his voice. And then complain about the silence? This is the last thing, and this is for the men listening and watching. I know where you're at right now, bro. Those of you who's in this situation, you're going back and forth in your head. Nothing happened or something happened. She's telling the truth or she's lying. Should you stay or should you go? And every time you think you made peace with it, something drags you right back into the conversation. That's your gut talking, bro. And your gut does not have an agenda. Your gut doesn't care about who's right and who's wrong. Your gut doesn't care about keeping the peace. Your gut tells you what your heart is too in love to accept. And here's the real thing, King. You might never find out what happened. If something happened. She's never gonna admit it if it did. The friend damn sure ain't gonna tell you. The stories are locked in now. Rehearsed. Matching. And you gotta decide if you can live in a story that doesn't feel right. Some of y'all would choose to live there. And that's your call. But some of y'all know. Deep down underneath the love and the hope and the part of you that keeps making excuses for her, you know. And staying in something your gut is screaming at you to leave isn't loyalty, bro. That's self-destruction. If she can't hear you when you're hurting, if she defends the person who disrespects you, overhearing your pain, if she calls her friend before she calls you, she already told you where you stand. She just didn't use the words. So crown up, King, even when the truth costs you the people you love.